Hey artists, in this video we're going to talk about our Geodesic sphere paper sculpture art project. For this project we are going to use a template that has 20 circles. You're going to start out by carefully cutting out all 20 of the circle shapes from the worksheet. Do this carefully so that you are just cutting directly on the line and take your time doing this. The next thing that you're going to do is fold on all of the triangle dotted lines. So you could do this by pinching it with your fingers and then using your fingernails to sharply crease each one of the lines. So you're going to do this for all 20 of the circle stencils. You want to be very precise while you are folding on the triangle shaped dotted line. That way each one is a perfect equilateral triangle and you'll have space to add the glue. So I like to do this by pinching with my fingers and then sliding across the dotted line. This might take you a little bit of time. Just work carefully to have good craftsmanship doing this step. If you are having a hard time doing the folding by hand, you can also use a thin ruler to help you crease the dotted line. So with your design facing up, you can line the ruler up with the dotted line, and then you can use your finger to pull back towards the ruler so that there is a crease on the dotted line. This will take a lot longer to do, but if you need help getting those creases nice and sharp, please ask me for a thin ruler if you don't already have one. Once you're done folding everything, it's time to assemble with glue. So you're going to glue together 2 groups of 5. So I start off by gluing 2 together, adding a third one, and for this I really like to use the liquid glue. If you're having a hard time holding them all together, you can use a binder clip to pinch and squeeze the ones that you've glued together, but I prefer using the liquid glue because it has a much stronger hold than a glue stick. If you choose to use a glue stick, you're going to have a much more difficult time assembling this and keeping it together. Using a glue stick, it's much more likely to fall apart. So use the liquid glue and a brush to apply it. By using the brush to apply it, you can make sure that you don't apply too much and that you can smooth it out so that it's not too clumpy or thick. A thin, smooth layer of glue is all that you need. So as you're gluing them together, make sure that you're counting to 5 so that the 5th one, when you bring it together and close both of the sides onto the 5th one, it's going to make sure that it's popping up just a little bit, kind of like a hat. So once you have 2 groups of 5, you should have 10 left over, and the 10 pieces that are remaining, you're going to glue them into a line, so not a circle. So to do this, you're going to alternate with the triangles going up and down, so that looks like 4. So this part you have to actually think about where you are applying the glue to make sure that they line up evenly. So that one is my 5th one. So see how the triangles look like they're going up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep attaching until you have 10 in a row. Take your time to apply them carefully so that the line is very straight and that the edges are carefully connected. Then you'll take the 2 loose ends and you'll bring them together with glue so that from the top it looks kind of like a bracelet with 5 petals. Then you're going to glue the top and bottom together onto that ring shape. So to do this, I definitely like using the binder clips to help hold everything in place while you're working. So start by painting onto those petals all of the liquid glue. Make sure that you smooth it out so that there's no big thick globs of glue. Just a little bit of glue is okay. Then you're going to use your fingers to pinch and rotate so that you can attach the top and bottom on. If you feel like you need a binder clip to help hold them together while it's drying, you can definitely use a binder clip, but I sometimes just choose not to. Then you're going to do the other side. You're going to add on the glue to each one of the 5 petals and smooth it out using the brush so that there's no big globs of glue. Then you're going to use your fingers to pinch and line up the seams so that you have finally assembled your sphere. Once it's all done, let it dry. And if you want to splatter paint it afterwards, you could also splatter paint it afterwards. I can't wait to see what you're going to create for your Geodesic sphere project.